Now, before I talk to you about slating your name, I need to tell you about the biggest mistake that actors make in the audition room, and yes, even the Zoom room and in self-tapes. And it has nothing to do with your acting. This one thing can cost you the callback before you even say a word. Let me show you what not to do. Hi, I'm Donnie Mercado. I'm a SAG-AFTRA actress, MFA trained from NYU. I've been coaching and teaching for over 30 years, and today I'm breaking down the etiquette rules of auditioning that help you book the role. Now let's talk about what happens before you even open your mouth to audition. Everybody's watching you. The casting director, the reader, the person at the front desk. Yeah, even that person. And it's the same in the Zoom room. Now, those are only usually at the callbacks these days, but if you're in the Zoom room with any acting groups that you belong to, believe me, if casting directors, agents, and managers come to talk to you there, these etiquette rules do apply. Especially if you're a beginning actor, here is something you really need to know. People have lost roles because they were rude to the assistant, the casting director, or the person at the front desk. Don't be that rude person. Be polite. The more polite and professional you are, the more people are going to want to work with you for a very long time. Okay, let's focus on in-person auditions for a minute because yes, a lot of the casting offices for commercials have moved back to in-person auditions, even for the first read. Rule number 1. Don't sign in until you're ready. The moment you sign in, they think you're ready, but if you then go and spend 20 minutes getting ready in the bathroom or rehearsing, then you're gonna feel rushed when you come out and they call you in right away. If you sign in, that means you're ready to go within 5 minutes. Rule number 2, if you are not 5 minutes early, you are late. That's what I was taught at graduate school at NYU, and it is still true today. So build in some buffer time. Arriving really frazzled and apologizing sets the wrong tone. Never apologize. Be polite, but step 1 to never apologizing is never do anything in the first place that would need an apology. Rule number 3, check the sides. They can sometimes change the sides even after you download them. I once showed up to an audition and I had memorized my 3 lines and I get there and it's an entire script. Imagine that. Or what if you work on the entire script and you get there and it's 3 lines, the exact opposite? I'd rather have that. Check. Always double check the sides. Now, here's what you do if you mess up. Don't stop and go, I'm so sorry. No, just keep going. Take a breath and keep going. They might not even recognize that you flubbed a line, but you know what they will notice? If you totally drop character to be, I'm sorry. Here's a rule that is so hard for young actors because I know you want feedback, but never, never, never say, how did I do at the end? Don't do it. Just do your work, be professional, and get out. All right, now let's talk about slating your name. Even in self-tape, you're asked to slate your name. Say your name in a full sentence. It's your first impression. This is the part where they get to know you, the real you. Okay, if a casting director said, slate your name, I would say, hi, I'm Donnie Mercado. Not just Donnie Mercado. And certainly not, hi, I'm Donnie Mercado. Energy with a full sentence. Okay, now let's take the sentence, what is your favorite color? You're not gonna say purple. No, a much better answer would be, my favorite color is purple. I have a lot of purple. I think it's very regal and I happen to be wearing purple today. I have a lot of it in my wardrobe. See the difference? Confidence, personality, warmth, presence. Now let's go back to that big question. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Here are 3 types of stories that work. Story type 1, the passion story. For example, I love talking about how we rescued our dog. It genuinely lights me up because I care. Story type 2, the quirky hobby story. Maybe you collect vintage typewriters. I don't know, maybe you make your own hot sauce. Something that's memorable, unique to you. Story type 3, the where I'm from story or the personal family story. Not I've wanted to act since I was 5, but hi, I'm Donnie Mercado and I'm from West Covina, California, and true story, when I was a little girl, I used to ask for a pony every Christmas, and I'm from LA, so my mom would say, where are we gonna put the pony? In the swimming pool? Maybe that's why I love having big dogs now. In fact, your little bit about me story could turn into a 30 to 60 second clip. I made mine right here in this room. In fact, it's probably playing above my head or right here, right now. This is perfect for those of you who don't yet have enough footage for your Actors Access or your other casting sites. Notice I said yet? Just record a little bit about me. It's a great way for them to get to know your actual personality, you, on a good day. Oh, and if you don't know how to end it, you can always end it with, and that's a little bit about me. Now back to the audition room. Don't say too much. Keep it under 30 seconds. And don't recite your resume. They probably have your resume. And don't say the same generic lines that everybody else is gonna say. We wanna see you. Okay, real talk. I actually did this in my career. Early on, I was so nervous. I got lost on the way to the audition because this was long before GPS, my friends. I was all scattered. I got there, I signed in immediately, and then I proceeded to pace in the waiting room for like 30 minutes. And I talked to everybody in the waiting room, which totally got me distracted. I was all sweaty and I was a frazzled mess by the time they called me in. I forgot my character. I was not in my safe bubble zone in character. They say to me, hi, tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you like to do? And I say, I act. Literally 2 words. No, ask me if I booked the job. I did not. But I'm still glad I went to that audition because years later, I know that it taught me that your audition starts way before you speak, when you enter the room. Professionalism, preparedness, and calm. On the topic of auditioning, I want to leave you with 2 resources that have changed my life as an actor. The first is Audition by Michael Shirtliff. It's probably popping up right here. You can get it at myactingbooks.com or at the link at the top of my channel. The second one is the Hollywood Winner's Circle. They have my back on the daily and taught me all the things that the NYU MFA program did not teach me. You can find out more about them in the description or again at the link at the top of my channel. Next up, I'm gonna teach you how to break down your script like a pro. So hit the notification bell because that is next up in this series where I'm bringing you my most helpful tips for your career, your most watched videos in 4K. If you want to get to know me on a more personal coaching level, you can go to the link at the top of my channel, my Stan store, and book some Zoom time with me. Now go practice your slate, and if you record a little bit about me and put it up on your YouTube channel, absolutely tell me about it, tell me your channel name, because I would love to come there and support you in the comments. Leave me a comment, speaking of comments, about the one thing you learned today that you didn't already know.